What's up, guys? Today we are playing 5 browser games for 5 minutes. Hope you enjoy. Let's get into the video. Alright, so the first game we are going to start off with is 2048. Here are the 5 games we're going to be playing. We got 2048, chess.com, Cookie Clicker, Flappy Bird, and Snake. And I'm going to be playing each of these for 5 minutes, and we're going to see how much progress I can make. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we started off strong here. We kind of started going towards one side and tried to keep it in a little bit of a corner, and my goal was to try and get 1028. We had the 128 already, and we were kind of jumbled up a little bit with these 32s all around with only 164, but then we got that 128 at 256 now, and this is where I really kind of struggled here. I tried playing a little bit slower, and I ended up losing here, and then I restarted again, and then this time I think I got a little bit better, and we're at the 256 already, which was great, and now we just had to get that 512. So I started doing the same strategy as I did before with that 128, started playing a little bit slower here, and I get that 128, and then 512, big here. This is big. And then we get a little bit more, we get some more progress, and we start kind of jumbling up a little bit, playing a little bit slower here, and we have that 256 now, and we're doing the same strat, but then I get a little bit cluttered, and this is where disaster struck. Oh my god. Just do it for the fun of it. Just spam. It was at this point where I just started spamming to save my life. I tried to get that 1028 so bad, and I knew that I would have to rush this super hard if I wanted to get this, but I was really struggling because I didn't want to crowd myself again, and if I were to do that, then I would just be so extremely mad. But now we got that 256, and we are pushing through really big here. And we're starting to get up to the 64, get another 32, and this is where it starts to go a little bit south. I had to make that crucial move where I had to swap sides, and I hate doing that in 2048 because it always ruins me, but I swiftly recovered from it and started making my comeback. Or so I thought. The worst. Alright, come on, 20 seconds spam. It was at this point yet again where I just started spamming to get the time just over with in general. I was running out of ideas, I was losing time, I was panicking, so I just tried to make the best of it that I could, and this here soon is where it ends. The farthest we got was 512, almost got that 1,000 some, but I guess 1024 was too hard to hit, but you know, we were close. We were close. Alright, on to the next game. This is where things got really interesting. Chess.com. I didn't know how I was going to do something for 5 minutes, so my goal wasn't to beat the guy. Well, it was, but my overall goal was just to see how much progress I could make in 5 minutes. Because I knew in 5 minutes I probably couldn't beat the AI because I'm not that good at chess, but I wanted to get as many of the pieces down on the other side as I could. So I instantly started trying to take out all the pawns, lost a bishop here, but that is okay. I started bringing out my knights because I kind of panicked, and I moved my bishop up a little bit, and their bishop charged, and I noticed they moved their queen, so I advanced my knight, got it taken, took that with the pawn, took the other pawn with the knight, sacrificed it, moved my rook up, and just played like a wild maniac from here. I started taking more and more pieces, and I was really struggling here. I could not figure out what to do for the life of me, but I finally took his rook and almost took his queen, but the bot was not that stupid, so I advanced with my rook here, get something taken, and we're looking like we're in a little bit of a pickle here, but this is where our time shortly comes to an end. Alright, well, that was our that was our chess run. Let's play one last move just for the fun of it. Just put him in check. Take his queen. There. That's all I wanted to do. Alright, well, no more chess. Next thing we have, the greatest game of all time, of all browser games, in my opinion.
Cookie Clicker.
Oh my gosh, when I tell you I love Cookie Clicker, we started by naming our bakery, O Bakery of Davy Jones Locks.
Davy Jones Locker!
Because it wouldn't let us do locker. But our strategy for this run was to abuse cursors. That's all we were going to use is cursors. So I started buying as much as I could and clicking as fast as possible. And I was going ham on this cookie. And I didn't notice that golden cookie right there, and it made me kind of mad. But we still kept grinding, we got more cursors, we kept clicking, and we kept making more cookies. And now, at this time, we had about quite a few clickers here. And we bought one grandma, because that one grandma is going to be our sole human amongst our army of clickers that we have. And I was doing pretty good here. I was getting quite a few cookies, I was getting a bunch of cursors, and my main goal was to make it to 1,000 cookies before the end of our time. So I just started repeatedly spamming and getting more cursors, and spamming and spamming and spamming and watching our cookies grow. And as I saw that number grow before me, I knew I was going to hit the 1,000 mark. And just like that, we hit it. I was so proud of myself. And here's where it comes to an end. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. 700-ish cookies. Alright. That is enough of our cookies. This has definitely been the most successful game we've played so far. And we've made quite a decent bit of progress. My fingers kind of starting to hurt, but on to the next game. Okay. Our next game was Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird is a old-time favorite, everyone, and my main goal was to get 30 in the score before the 5 minutes ended. And I was struggling a little bit. That first run with 15 was my biggest motivation, but then I got 21, and I was like, alright, I could totally do this. But I kept failing and failing, and I felt like an absolute loser, and I didn't know what else to do. I was really worrying. I did not think I could make to 30 before the 5 minutes ended, so there wasn't really much else left to this. This was just me trying to get to 30. I hit a high score of 28, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I could totally do this. So I kept giving it my all, but I kept losing to the stupidest things possible, and I knew I just wasn't going to make it in time. So I gave it my one last all, and here it is. I got 30 seconds. I got 30 and 30. Let's do this. That's okay though. That's close. 28's close. I'd say that was decently successful. But, gosh. Do I really suck that bad at Flappy Bird? Alright, well. With a gruesome defeat, the last game we had was Snake. This is an all-time favorite for anyone who's in school. Every time the teacher says to bring out laptops, everybody is always on Snake. That is the most popular school game, and I've never been very good at it, but I thought, hey, let's give it a shot. Let's see how I can do. And the goal by the end of this was to get 40 apples. And as you see, I'm not the greatest, but I started somewhat developing a strategy right here. And I've seen a lot of people, they go around and they kind of hug themselves up to the snake so they can have the least amount of space as possible. So once I started getting quite a few apples, I started doing that. And now I was past my previous record, and I'm at 30, and I'm going. And I am hugging myself to that snake, and I am now at 33, and I was super confident. So I got 36, 37, 38, 39. We got 40 apples. That was my goal. We've achieved it. I am so happy. But we're gonna play the rest of the minute, obviously. I don't want you just sitting here for a minute. And that minute I played, did I play well? Absolutely not. But I've now known that Snake is very mediocre. That was a pretty decent attempt, but oh my gosh. That was really, really stupid. All these games. So 2048, we got to 512. Chess, we didn't beat the bot, but we got close enough. Oh, dang, we got a bunch, but we got at least 1,000 cookies before the time ran out with a single granny. I'll just click that golden cookies. Yeah. You know, get that going. We got a score of 28 on Flappy Bird and 40 apples on Snake. I'd say that was decent, and I don't know, if I had more time, I could have probably made a lot more progress, like let's say 10 minutes or 20 minutes per each. Or maybe if you guys like this, I'll do 5 minutes on 10 games, or 20, or 10 on 5, or maybe even 10 on 10, or just anything of the sort. Or if you want to play other games or react to videos, then just tell me. But that's going to be it for today. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.